Hello and welcome to another edition of News Showcase. I am Priya, Tamil Nadu's first artificial intelligence news presenter. The president of Iran, Ebrahim Raisi, has been killed in a helicopter crash in the northwest of the country. According to official media, Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdollahian was also killed along with several others on Sunday. After a search was ordered, rescuers said there was no sign of life at the crash site. According to reports, the president's helicopter was one of three in a convoy, which crashed in dense fog. Raisi was returning from a border region between Iran and Azerbaijan and was headed to the city of Tabriz in northwest Iran when his chopper went down. Turkey sent a mountain rescue squad to help with the rescue mission. Many countries also offered help, including Russia, Armenia, and Azerbaijan. Reports say First Vice President Mohammad Mokbar will succeed the late President Raisi. According to Iran's constitution, the vice president takes automatic charge of the country when the president dies in office. Mokbar was appointed first vice president in 2021 when Raisi became president. The 69-year-old is an experienced politician and well connected to Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. He also has a notable track record of influence within the Iranian system, especially deep links in its political and economic departments. Mokbar has advanced degrees in international law and management, and he was previously the chairman of the influential state-owned foundation, Seithigal. He was placed on a sanctions list by the European Union in 2010 due to his alleged involvement in nuclear and ballistic missile operations. Voting has taken place in the fifth round of India's national election. Polling took place in parts of 6 states and 2 union territories. Voting also took place to elect a new legislature in the eastern state of Odisha. Some of the key candidates in Monday's election are the Congress Party's Rahul Gandhi, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, and top Kashmiri politician Omar Abdullah. So far, polling in the 7-stage election has been largely peaceful, with an overall turnout of 66.95%. With 2 more rounds to go, the election will conclude on the 1st of June, and the first trends and results will be announced 3 days later. The Parliament's lower house, which is directly elected by the people, will choose the next Prime Minister of the country. Anti-terror police in Gujarat have arrested 4 suspects, who are thought to be members of the ISIS. According to reports, they were intercepted at Ahmedabad airport while they waited to meet someone. All the 4 men are believed to be citizens of Sri Lanka. Reports did not elaborate about the circumstances but said they have been taken for interrogation. According to reports, the arrests are being seen as a significant event, as it comes a week after the airport received a bomb threat sent from an email address that belonged to the airport. After a search, the threat was found to be a hoax. Around the same time, threats were sent by emails to schools and hospitals in Delhi, which triggered evacuations and closures. The Indian Council of Medical Research has clarified it is not associated with the study that claimed Covaxin, a COVID-19 vaccine, caused serious side effects. Findings by 2 professors with Banaras University claimed the vaccine caused strokes and other disorders. Bharat Biotech, the company that develops the Covaxin, also questioned the findings, citing several different studies that supported the excellent safety track record for the medication. The latest scare comes after British pharma company AstraZeneca admitted in court documents in February that its vaccine Covishield caused a rare condition called TTS linked to blood clots and a low blood platelet count. The company is being sued in the UK for £100 million, amid claims that it may have caused the death of 81 people in the country. Northern India, including the capital Delhi, is suffering from a severe heat wave as the temperature surged to 45 degrees Celsius over the weekend. Najafgarh, a district in Delhi, recorded 47.8 degrees, which was the highest national temperature of the season. At least 10 other locations registered very high levels of heat. According to the weather service, the heat wave is likely to persist throughout the week. Some observers believe the hot weather was responsible for the low voter turnout in the ongoing national election. India's summer season runs from March to September, and it is especially intense in the northern and central parts of the country. Many deaths related to heat are reported during this time in the country, with authorities issuing advisories to manage the situation. Every year, lakhs of tourists, families and locals flock to Shivrajpur beach in the western tip of Gujarat. It is the state's first beach to be certified with a blue flag by the Foundation for Environment Education. The state and federal governments developed the beach, which helped secure the certification in the year 2020. The beach has since attracted thousands of people. The Blue Flag Beach Award is based on compliance with 32 different criteria covering various aspects. The Blue Flag is a leading international eco-certification program owned and operated by the Foundation for Environmental Education, a not-for-profit and non-government organization based in Denmark. The Food Safety and Standards Authority of India has warned against the use of carbide gas or calcium carbide for artificial fruit ripening. The warning was issued to fruit handlers, traders, and owners of food businesses. The gas was made illegal in 2011, and the latest warning comes as a reminder which marks the mango season. The national regulator also issued advisories to its counterparts in the states to deal sternly with unlawful activities by fruits and vegetable businesses. Calcium carbide releases acetylene gas, which contains phosphorus and arsenic and is hazardous to health. The Food Safety Authority has allowed the use of ethylene gas for the same purpose, which is considered a safe alternative. Ethylene is a fruit hormone which is present naturally and controls the process of fruit ripening. Taiwan has sworn in William Lai as its new president after he won the election held in January. In his inaugural speech, the 64-year-old politician, who is a member of the Democratic Progressive Party, said, "China's military action in the region is the biggest challenge to global peace." He urged Beijing to stop its aggression against Taiwan and emphasized that the island will not compromise on its democracy or freedoms. President Lai and Vice President Xi Kim took their oaths at the presidential building in Taipei in front of a painting of Sun Yat-sen, the man who founded Taiwan, which is officially known as the Republic of China. Lai succeeds Tsai Ing-wen, also from the Democratic Progressive Party, after serving the maximum 2 terms, lasting 8 years. She is credited with taking a firm line and resetting Taiwan's relations with China. China has opened an anti-dumping investigation into US, EU, Taiwan, and Japanese imports of a common plastic. China is signaling that it may retaliate in its trade battles with the US and Europe with the declaration from the Ministry of Commerce that imports of polyoxymethylene copolymer, which is used in autos and electronics, will not be allowed. The declaration comes at a time when China's trade disputes with the US and the EU have worsened recently. Separately, China imposed sanctions on 3 American defense companies for selling arms to Taiwan. Last week, Washington abruptly raised duties on Chinese goods, such as computer chips, solar panels, and electric vehicles. The recent U.S. actions further extended the border taxes that the Trump administration levied on goods coming from China. Former South Africa President Jacob Zuma has been disqualified to run for parliament in the general election that takes place next week. The Constitutional Court declared that he was ineligible due to his 15-month prison sentence for contempt of court. Zuma's refusal to appear before a panel looking into corruption during his administration, which concluded in 2018, which resulted in his conviction. After a falling out with the ruling African National Congress, or ANC, he has been running his campaign under the banner of the recently established MK party. Although the MK expressed disappointment with the verdict, it stated it would not impact the party's campaign. The possibility that the ANC may lose its legislative majority for the first time since apartheid ended 30 years ago has been highlighted by the MK's rise. The U.S. is pushing Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to come up with a political plan for Gaza amid divisions within Israel's government. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan held talks with Netanyahu at the weekend after meeting officials in Saudi Arabia. His intervention comes as Senior Minister Benny Gantz threatened to resign if Netanyahu did not present a plan that outlines the future of Gaza. So far, the Prime Minister has only insisted on total victory over Hamas without offering a vision for what would happen after the conflict. Defense Minister Yoav Gallant is also at odds over whether Israel should continue to impose military control in Gaza. Sources close to Hamas said an airstrike on a refugee camp in central Gaza killed 31 people and wounded 20 others on Sunday. Thank you for watching. I am Priya, Tamil Nadu's first artificial intelligence news presenter. Do tune in, same time tomorrow, for a roundup of the latest news and updates in India and around the world.